Time now for some Southern Fried Sports reporting on the Matt and Todd Show with Big Matt and Diamond Dean.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? It's Big Matt and Diamond Dean, the Matt and Todd Show. Hope everybody's doing all right this evening. We're going to talk about the local girls basketball teams moving on. Congratulations, Collinsville Spring Garden.
Yes, sir.
He's going to be kicking around Bama, Auburn, Kentucky basketball. Charlie Strong's at Bama. Maybe Hugh Freeze too. We don't know. NBA leaders and losers. And here in just a little bit, they're going to be flying in from the private plane. We got some big news coming about NFL free agency and what to look for in Braves spring training. So,
Excuse me. Okay. Are they landing over at center?
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to go get the
We got somebody
pick them
getting
up.
Okay.
Did you send the driver?
Yeah, I was just a little worried about him.
Okay.
I hadn't heard from him.
Well, I think Dynamite had been to Vegas. He's been wrapping up this Tom Brady thing, and Mr. E, I don't know where he was in Atlanta. So we're gonna get them all here together in a little bit, guys. So stay tuned. We're gonna have a great show tonight. What's been going on this week, man?
Oh, been a good week, cold week. Are you feeling better? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, thank you for asking. Yeah, my head is somewhat better. Still sneezing.
You were pretty miserable last week.
Man, the last show was bad, and I've coughed and sneezing, and
I thought it was admirable to come on out and do it.
Well, you know me, man. If anybody out there, my viewers, you know me. If I'm supposed to be at work at 7 o'clock, I'm there at 6:50.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I'm there at 6:59.
Yeah.
So I'm early, but
Right.
But I'm just glad you're feeling better.
Well,
and nobody else got sick, so.
Yeah, thank God, man. It's,
I had my flu
it's
shot.
just the weather, and it's the barometer stuff's changing, going up and down. It's going to be like, it was beautiful today. It's kind of cold, but
Very cold, but it was very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So the local Lady Panthers, both teams, the girls, they're going to move on. They're going to play Monday?
Monday, 9 o'clock in the morning, Spring Garden tips off. If they get up that early, I think they'll win. That's just awful early to be playing a ball game, isn't it?
It is kind of early. Now, Collinsville beat Sandrock, right?
Collinsville beat Sandrock 54-40. Spring Garden just dominated. I think they won by about 30 or 40.
Yeah, 86-42. They beat, Spring Garden beat Talladega County.
And let's, this is not new territory to Spring Garden's girls.
No, man, they're always good.
I mean, he's probably coached in more Final Four games than I've been to. I'm talking about just to watch.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And I talked to him the other day. They're 33-2. 33. I don't even know who they lost to. I mean, probably
not really
maybe
relevant.
Alabama, Auburn. I don't know. But he's got. He said he had 4 girls averaging double figures. Neely Welsh and his daughter Ace Austin. Now, this is a pretty good story, guys. 7th grader.
She's 7th grader now.
Starting on the varsity, point guard. I don't think anybody's ever started at Cedar Bluff in the 7th grade. Now, Devin Clifton did in football.
Yes, right.
But basketball? Okay, and he's got another girl, Callie Kirk, a lot of Kirks over there, and they're shooters, and a young lady named Macy Reedy, and they all average double figures. They're 33-2. I don't know what their record. I mean, these girls have been playing. Reedy's been playing 4 years. She's probably been a part of 120 wins and 12 losses.
Well, it's good for the area. We're really proud for the girls and what they've achieved. We know it's a hard goal to achieve, and the road has definitely not been real easy for them. I mean, if they had some injury earlier or something, and so good luck to them. The Collinsville plays GW Long.
Collinsville plays GW Long. Collinsville's 27-3.
They're going to be tough, and Spring Garden plays Elba.
9 o'clock in the morning. Now, I don't know. I know if Collinsville wins, they will play in the state championship, I think, Wednesday afternoon. Now, as far as Spring Garden, I don't know when they will play, if they do win. And I would, I'm putting my money on Spring Garden. I'd like to see Collinsville go too. From what I've heard, this is Collinsville's ladies' first Final Four ever. And, they're led by Brittany Rivera. I mean, how many years has she been the stud over there?
I know. I remember just a few years back, but they played over here one night. That's been like 2 or 3 years ago. It seemed like she was a senior then.
She was their best player. You know that the team she plays against, when she comes out there, they're like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, is she still here?
I know.
I mean, and they got another girl named Hadley Hamilton, scores a lot of points. Obviously, it's not just them two. It's a team effort. But that's the players to look for on this. And they are coached by John Tidmore.
Okay. Well, again, we'll be looking forward to them.
Yeah,
and
I'm looking real
good luck to
forward to
them tomorrow. They'll be playing. Now, what about Bama, Auburn, Kentucky? What they had going on this week?
Well,
Winners and losers.
Auburn had a bad one. They dropped 2 this week. Fell to 22-4. They lost to Georgia and they lost to Missouri.
See, I watched some of the Missouri game, but I did not see the Georgia at all.
Yes, they lost to both of them. So that, I mean, they've had that happen earlier this year when they lost to Alabama and Florida. But this is new territory to them. And now they're not in the lead. They have the best record in the SEC, but they are not in the lead. Kentucky is now in the lead with the most conference wins.
What's the Big Cats got going on?
Big Cats beat LSU down in the swamp. Can we call it the swamp?
Well,
I mean, I know the swamp's Florida.
It's kind of swampy down there. It is the old bayou.
They won 79-76. They beat Ole Miss at home by 5. And the Tide beat LSU Saturday and then come back Wednesday and lost to Texas A&M. So, as of right now, Matt, what we got is Kentucky is tops in the conference, 21-5 overall record, 11-2 in the conference. Auburn's 22-4. All 4 of their losses have been conference losses. LSU still teetering in there. They're 18-8. They will probably go to the tournament. And you also have Florida and Mississippi State making a good push with 17-9 records. Alabama fell to 14-12.
You know, they're not going to make the NIT.
I just don't know that they've got the resume to make the big dance. I mean, 14-12, what's your quality win? Your quality win's Auburn. You beat Auburn.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and outside of that, I don't know that you have any.
No. Well, it's led very heavily by, of course, the Big Ten.
Right. Big Ten's loaded.
You know, I was watching something the other night. Me and you was talking about it. The Kansas game and the Dotson kid, and they're going to play. They play Baylor, and they played earlier than the year. It was a good game. Kansas beat them. Yeah. They beat them that last time they played. Excuse me. They're looking like a team that can take over right now. They're coming into this part of the season. We're still. I mean, it's toward the end of February.
I don't want to pick yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm leaning towards them.
Yeah.
Kansas or Baylor. And Tony Kornheiser said it was Kansas or Baylor's to lose.
Yeah. They're both really good. They both of them have guys that can shoot the ball.
Oh yeah, I mean they're tough.
Everybody has people to shoot the ball. You know, we bring that up, and honestly, every time we do that, it's all these teams have people that shoot the three.
They just light it up.
Yeah.
But, you know, ironically, you said that Kentucky's playing good ball, and they're being led by a big man, a true 7-footer that plays, but he shoots outside too, obviously.
Yeah, and obviously.
And but right now, Matt, it looks like that Auburn and Kentucky are going to be the highest seeds in this tournament. Maybe a 2 or a 3. I don't know if either one of them will get a 1 seed. It's possible. And, you know, if they get on a run the way they play, Auburn and Kentucky could be our national champions. I don't think LSU will be, Mississippi State or Florida. They may go to the tournament, but we got some Final Four teams possibly at the top.
Well, that's your college basketball stuff. Everybody's watching and tuning in right now. We're like a month away from March Madness, so
actually, yeah, getting close. 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Right at it. Yeah.
We had heard earlier that Sark was leaving to take the Colorado State job, probably to fill the shoes of Michigan State coach Mel Tucker.
Right.
But no, that's not going to happen because we found out later that not only is he not leaving, but Sark is going to get a raise.
So he's definitely not.
He's definitely not leaving.
Because Mel Tucker said he wasn't leaving either.
He's definitely in T-Town.
Okay. You all right with that?
Well, no, not really. I mean, if you just that. Honestly, I've never really been crazy about his play calling. He mixes in too many deep drop steps in certain situations, in third down situations. I don't think. Now, not every situation is the same. Right. And if a big dummy like me can recognize those things, then it seems like he would. But he's definitely going to get the job done. However, with Hugh Freeze supposedly lingering around, that's the next question. He's been where is he at? Liberty University.
Liberty University. He went to a bowl game this year.
Well, but the thing is, how many games do they get on TV a year? 2 or 3 games a year on TV? So what I'm saying is, Sark, if he was trying to get back in the line of coaching, he's not going to do it at Liberty. And it seems like Second Chance U needs to be filmed and shot in Tuscaloosa. Because if we've seen from Davis to all these
Butch Jones.
Yes, all these old coaches that come through Alabama to kick their integrity back up a little bit to take a new job. Of course, Lane did. Look where he's at. He's at Ole Miss now.
Right.
So it definitely works. Because I guess people feel like if Nick will sign off on your paper when he's done schooling you at the Nick Saban school, that you can get a job somewhere. So Hugh Freeze has been seen on campus. I've got this from inside information, and he could be an offensive analyst to hang out up there in the box and talk to Steve. Whereas Charlie Strong is what we're moving to now. He's going to be a D analyst.
Good hire.
Now, to me, he's going to be a great hire. He spent some time at Texas with memories from years ago, and he was at
Louisville.
He was at UAB or.
Well, he was the defensive coordinator for South Carolina and Florida for a while.
That's where I caught up with him. I caught him in Florida.
I don't know where he was before that.
He was at the Gators. Was he there with?
He was there with Zook.
Was he there when Urban was there? No.
I don't think he was there with Urban Meyer. No, sir. He'd already gone on.
I think
because he'd been a head coach for a while. His overall record 74-53 as a head coach.
He's a good, strong mind coach. So, if you're going to have Strong and Freeze on campus, Paul Feinbaum says if them two's on campus, Bama's going to be favored to win it in 2020.
Well, now tell me if I'm right, Matt. Analysts have no interaction with the players.
No, it's just basically sitting up in the box and watching film in film study during the week, and then being up in the box as a coach, watching the game, looking at the game, saying, okay, this corner's playing off.
It's still a great addition.
We play this coverage every time we run these routes. And
you got to watch this, Nick. On third down, they do this 90%.
They're going to be talking to Sark, where Charlie will be talking to Golden. Golden's defensive coach, which I'm not. Well, it just seems like Bama's got away from how they tackle. They miss tackles. They don't come with any pain anymore. Bama used to be the guys that brought the pain, man. Rolando McClain used to just break people down. Up to Dante Hightower. I never was a C.J. Mosley fan.
No, you wasn't.
He's just too small. But I guess it's the era, it's the times. The times are changing, Dean.
Reggie Ragland. Yeah, you had a ton of them. Rashawn Evans.
Not a fan. And I think it's because I'm just old school to the point of I really enjoyed Dante Hightower. I like that stocky guy that plays linebacker that stops the run. But that kind of football is dead, guys.
Well, these guys got a cover now.
That's exactly right. Because everybody's playing RPO.
Right.
With Strong coming on, he's coming from UCF and stuff. And is it a warning shot to him?
I think
to Golden. Is Nick kind of saying, "Hey, you better watch it, because if you mess that, buddy, Charlie's up there in the booth, and he'll take your job."
Maybe Nick just wants to bring in a little more help for Golden. They struggled, and that's that's good help. I don't think, Strong's already been a head coach. He may not even be content with going back and being a defensive coordinator. He may want to be a head coach again. So not necessarily. I know where you're coming from. Is this going to push Golden into maybe having a better scheme, doing a better job with stuff? But it could be just, hey, I'm going to give this guy some help.
Well, I heard that it was possible that he was going to go to Florida and go back down there and be with Dan at Florida, because Florida definitely needs some help on their defense.
Grantham's still there.
Yeah, they're picked the player picked them to win the SEC. Said they were going to be SEC champs next year.
I think they're going to be very good.
I would agree, but they're still going to have to beat Georgia.
And I know you don't like him, but you know who the preseason all SEC quarterbacks are going to be, Matt. Come on, let's hear you say it. It's going to be Kellen Mond, who is back, and Kyle.
It's not going to be Trask. He ain't mine.
I know he's not yours.
I'm not even a Florida fan, Todd. Why does it affect me?
I don't know.
I'm not a Florida fan at all. I'm not a hater of Florida by no means.
Well, and a lot of that's because guys are gone. Tua left, Burrow's gone.
I don't like how he plays.
From
he was expected to do so good, and then he just kind of
He
just kind of
but
did.
he didn't do great.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he looks like a football player.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I'm seeing this picture of this guy playing football. It's like, that's the guy. And then you watch him play, and he just has these bad moments, man. And I'm not a Florida fan. I should be happy that they failed, but my buddy, shout out to DeMarcus, he's a big-time Gator fan. Me and him rap back and forth all the time, and he's a good kid. I love him. Hope he's doing well. I just don't see if they're going to have to beat Georgia. So,
well, we'll see. I think that is a good question. Good question for the audience. Is Florida back to what they were? With Meyer or Spurrier.
They just seem to drop the ball.
Well, I'm going to say they're going to win it this year. No, I don't think I can make that claim. They could. Who knows? I wouldn't think so.
It's going to be interesting. The ACC is going to be good this year. That's what we really need to get back to. Just looking at it as in football in general.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see the ACC get back to being good football instead of those years where it's just Alabama and it's Georgia.
Right.
Where
Top heavy.
They're just better than everybody else, and they play each other, and that's it. So Mississippi State coming in with Coach Leach, that's a crazy guy with a little tiny playbook. And you got Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Jimbo has been at A&M for a couple of years now.
Tennessee's
He's recruiting
getting
well.
better.
Pruitt is doing a good job at Tennessee, so I'm excited for
It'll be an interesting year.
the year to come.
I do think Saban has made some great off-season moves, and this is one of them.
Well, and some of their players coming back is definitely going to be a positive note for Alabama.
Yeah.
Auburn, we got some new coaches.
Some good moves, yeah.
We got Todd down there. We're going to see some good moves in coaching and players coming back and whatnot. So
it's going to be an interesting year in the SEC.
Yeah.
I think it'll be more competitive this year than it was last year.
I agree.
I mean, it's up for grabs.
Well, Bama just kept shooting herself in the foot with Tua getting injured all the time. But hey, that's we ain't gonna cry over spilt milk. We're gonna move on from that. And hey, speaking of talking about being a warrior, my buddy Jonathan Kendricks, Warrior Gym, Center, Alabama. You need to get ready to get that body back in shape. Get on over there to Warrior Gym. He's got memberships as low as $15 a month. Tanning bed. They got their new stand-up tanning bed. Got new bulbs in. The wife's been over there and used it. It's really good. It's $25 a month, man.
Stand-up tanning bed.
Yeah.
I like sleeping when I'm in there, though.
Well, there you go.
I mean,
Diamond Dean, he likes sleeping in the tanning bed. So go, see my guy, buddy Jonathan Kendrick, Warrior Gym, 706-5112. Text him, call him, find him on Facebook, like their page, and holler at him, man.
I haven't been over there yet. You have?
You need to.
Yeah, I
we
need to
get
go.
some
I
bicep
need to go.
carrying.
Yeah, well,
this little.
I might start competing in the arm wrestling tour again. I don't know.
Well, but last time you did that, you wound up almost hurting that guy out there in Colorado.
Well, then we don't want to talk about that.
You need to pull the guy's arm off out there.
Over the top. What was the move he did? When he
Puts the thumb.
just show
over.
it to me. He throws it over.
Puts the thumb over. He turns the hand.
Oh, here's my question on that.
Okay.
That move's obviously his go-to. Why don't he just do it from the start?
Well, because you need to build theatrical effect.
Okay.
Because of Sylvester Stallone, and he's a great writer, and he adds all those effects to his movies.
Great 80s movie.
Oh,
Great
absolutely.
Now, critics don't like it, and you go on
they don't.
Rotten Tomatoes, and it's got a 20. But good movie.
I don't know of now I'm biased because of my age. I was born in '77. I am 43. Will be this year. I did have a Rambo picture hanging on my door. At the house there. He didn't make a bad movie.
Nah, I mean,
Honestly,
Rhinestone.
that that don't count because he was too young then. I don't count that one.
Rhinestone.
Hey, we are. Let's see. What are we doing here? What we got coming next?
We
I
talking
was
about
going to do. No. Let's see here. The NBA stuff. Yeah, what we got?
NBA.
Losers.
We got a little change up there, people.
We got NBA losers and leaders. Who's leading the leagues and who's losing? And
Well, it's still the Lakers with the Clippers right behind them. 4 games. And obviously in the East, it is Milwaukee by several games.
Clippers. Sorry.
Clippers. Oh, no, I'm just going to say the Heat and the Celtics are the top 3 in that side.
The Heat's getting better. I think they're playing better.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Jimmy Butler's a good ball player.
They had a big trade that a bunch of people got moved around. Deion Waiters, and he's supposed to be going to the Lakers. The Grizzlies waived trade acquisition Heat deal. They had a big 6-player trade with Iguodala and Jay Crowder from Memphis to Miami.
Wow.
Did you hear about that?
Yes, I did. Iguodala, that's a big pickup for Miami.
I like him, man.
Oh, we love him.
I'm a fan of his. Y'all like Iguodala? Y'all like Iggy?
Yeah, I like it. Iggy.
I've always been a fan of his. Anyway, but talking about the Clippers.
Finals MVP, man.
Are you actually talking to me?
Yes.
The Clippers, Joey Bag of Donuts.
We're talking to you.
The Clippers had point guard Reggie Jackson, 29 years old. They come play. He's from BC. He played at OKC too.
He's a good player, man.
Well, he averages 15 points a game. They're going to get him after the Piston buyout. They're going to have this buyout deal with the Pistons. So it looks like the Clippers are going to pick up Reggie Jackson. Are the Lakers, Todd, not Medine, the fans, are the Lakers getting beat out here? I mean, just think about what we got going on and what the Clippers have gained early on. See what I'm saying?
Do you think so?
I mean, look, man. They got Kawhi. They got Paul George.
Well, when is George
Paul
coming
George
back?
still hurt. I don't know. Anybody heard?
Does
I ain't
anybody know
heard
when
nothing.
he's coming back?
I ain't heard nothing. I mean,
Well, if he don't come back,
as of yesterday, nothing.
but you know, you had Reggie Jackson, you already got Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell. I mean, you got a good team there. Of course, you got Leonard, and with the Lakers, you've got obviously you've
But
got
I mean,
LeBron.
Kawhi
Anthony
rolls into
Davis.
town, Dean. Could have went to the Lakers. Couldn't get the deal done. He goes to the Clippers. Same building. You know?
Oh, I didn't know. I seriously didn't know
They
that.
play in the same building.
Oh, I thought they played somewhere else.
No, it's in the same spot, same building.
Wow.
They share a building. It's home and away. And they switch sides for games and stuff.
That's interesting. I didn't
So
know
Kawhi
that.
stays with the Clippers, and then Paul George, well, he's going to go to L.A. Nope, he goes to the Clippers. Kawhi comes out and puts out this big new shoe deal, which Shannon feels like the New Balance is a running shoe. It's not like LeBron, which is like a Nike basketball playing shoe.
Right.
Which is kind of funny. I love Shannon Sharp and Skip. They get
Oh,
after
they're
it.
good.
Are the Lakers getting beat on some of these deals? What do y'all guys think?
From what I've read, they are. I mean, but that don't mean that they're going to lose the number 1 seed. You know, and they're probably going to have to play the Clippers in
Yes.
a 7-game series at some point anyway.
Yes.
And it'll probably be in the it'll have to be in the championship.
Well, if Paul's not healthy, guys, the Lakers beat them in 7. I think Kawhi. They've already beaten them twice. They beat them first game of the year, start of the year, then around Christmas, Kawhi put it on them again, and it seems like the Lakers are just not good enough to beat Paul and Kawhi. But if Paul's still hurt, Dean,
It don't look like he's coming back. I mean, he may. Well, they got 30 games left.
well, speaking of not coming back,
25.
this just popped in my little head, my little brainstorms I got going on. Kyrie's not coming back. He's done. He's having shoulder surgery.
So him and Durant didn't play at all this year.
No,
They were going to play together.
Kawhi.
Kyrie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyrie didn't finish the season.
yeah. He did play this year. Yes, he's been playing.
But Durant hasn't played any.
No. These guys have played so hard and over the years. You know, we talked about earlier, the last show about how the Cavs and Golden State are the worst teams.
Right. And they were the best for 4 years. Yeah.
That's kind of weird, you know. I mean, how it's just kind of panned out. LeBron leaves, and you know Curry and Clay hurt, and KD leaves and goes to Brooklyn.
I've not talked you into pulling for the Celtics. I mean, you pull for them,
Oh,
but
absolutely,
you
man.
don't think.
I
Do you
gotta
think
get
the
my-
Celtics can finish second in the East?
I had a Celtics hat, and anyway.
Miami's second in the East. Do you think the Celtics can finish second in the East?
Without injury, and if they can finish through contract deals, or if they can keep what they got, yes, I think so.
Okay, so
If
you'll
nothing,
have
if
the
nothing weird happens.
top 4 will be the Lakers, Clippers, Bucks, Celtics. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
And Philadelphia actually made some news this week. No, there was speculation that they wanted to get rid of their coach. Should they get rid of their coach?
Oh yeah, because
the Cavs did get rid of their
was
coach.
he the one that said something about them playing like thugs?
No, that was the Cavs coach, John Beeline.
Said they was playing like thugs or
Thugs,
something.
yeah. Yeah, it didn't go over good there, but he never coached pro ball, so
No,
it just wasn't a fit. You know, it wasn't
No.
a fit. They said he ran it like a dictatorship.
really.
That's what I read.
Guys, we've had some interesting stuff here. Talked about the Lady Panthers. Both teams are going to be playing tomorrow. And we've been through some NBA leaders. We talked about Charlie Strong is there at Bama. Hugh Freeze may be coming around. Will he be helping Sark? And is Charlie going to be helping Coach Golden? We feel like it's going to be a good deal.
I feel like that's what's going
for
on.
them.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break, and we're going to bring the guys up, and we're going to break down some Braves spring training, what to look for in these spring games, some of the players that's going to be there, some guys that are coming back, some new guys that they're adding, and I'm going to try not to get too angry and go off about more players that the Braves have traded, because that's why I lost interest. That's why I lost interest in.
Well, that's why I've lost interest in baseball.
20 years ago.
Anyway,
because of when they started. Yeah. So anyway, we're going to do NFL free agency in spring. And
let me say one thing: Gary Sheffield was great.
Yeah.
He played on a different team every year. It seems like. That's when I was fed up.
Yeah, I mean, he was at the Padres for a while. He moved around.
Marlins, Braves,
Griffey
Yankees.
Jr. though, man. Griffey was there. He was like at the same spot forever. Don Mattingly was like always a Yankee.
Right.
Mark McGuire was kind of always an Oakland A, sort of, but he did move on.
I tell you what broke me on it, and this will be the last thing we're going to go to break, was when Pujols won one and left, and then Pablo Sandoval out of San Francisco. San Francisco won one and left.
Nacho.
So, I mean, what's your goal as a player to do what? No. What's your goal as a player? To win
the World Series.
Okay. Yeah. So why are you leaving?
I know. They get paid, man, because somebody else offers you bigger bucks to go down the road. Look, it's just the way the world works. Schools in this area lose coaches because that's why you coach. How long have you been coaching ball?
About 17 or 18 years.
And why does the small rural schools lose good coaches to bigger schools?
Money.
Okay. All right. 2 and 2. We'll be right back. Thank you, guys.
Did you know Warrior Gym has gym memberships as low as $15 a month and tanning as low as $25 a month? With no hidden fees or headache, this gym is located in the heart of Center at 1118 West Main Street and is a locally owned business. Call or text Jonathan Kendrick today at 256-706-5112 for any info needed. That's 256-706-5112, located at 1118 West Main Street, Center, Alabama. That's Warrior Gym. The Matt and Todd Show sports radio webcast can be heard every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on WDKR, internet-based community radio, serving Cherokee County, Alabama. Tune in at WDKR.org. Or you can catch the weekly video version of the show published on Facebook every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time at Matt and Todd. That's the Matt and Todd Show, every Sunday night at 7.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's doing this good evening. Everybody's doing great. It's Big Matt and Diamond Dean, Dino Mike, Mr. E. It's the Matt and Todd Show.
Who are these guys?
I don't know. They just wandered up.
Glad to
appreciate y'all bringing that seaplane in for us, though. We never would have got here.
I don't even know what's going on.
Things have got a little tricky over there. Actually, Mr. E had come back from the Bayou. He was down there at some of the basketball game, and Mike was in Vegas. So right now, we're going to talk about NFL free agency. I got my dirty dozen. We're going to bring up some names. We're going to kick it around and talk about it. This is just us hanging out. This is kind of what we started doing this show for. It's just Big Matt and Diamond Dean talking football.
What we do. Yeah.
And some people come on and talk with us. I mean, glad everybody's tuning in. Our Facebook page, listening on WDKR.org. NFL free agents, my dirty dozen. We're going to talk about Dak Prescott first. Did y'all see what Emmitt Smith said?
No.
We didn't.
Emmitt Smith pretty much said he wanted Dak to take $28 million and he can make some of that other money back on endorsements. Because once you're a cowboy for life.
Right.
Yeah. Jerry Jones was very loyal.
Yeah, and Dak would make money on.
Wouldn't even give him 28. I'd give him 25.
Well,
Nah.
like he lost the yogurt deal. Cam Newton, Dak got that. Shoe deals, contracts. So Emmett
Campbell
is
soup.
yeah. Emmett is kind of saying, take a discount so we can keep senior players, and I'm okay with that. Because you're going to have some money to keep Amari, which I'm a fan of keeping Amari Cooper.
To win it all, and make a run, you got to keep some of these guys.
So do you think Dak should? What do y'all think Dak should take a discount? I mean, he's been taking a discount.
Dak's staying regardless. He's going to either take a franchise tag, which is going, then you lose Amari, or he's going to sign a low deal.
Team-friendly deal.
What does he make now?
I would take a
Like
short-term deal.
$1 million.
too. I wouldn't sign
It's
a
not much.
long-term deal.
Like $1 million.
He's looking for like
So-
he's looking for like a $35-40 million over a 5-year deal, which 5 years at $25 million is $5 million a year. But they're trying to get him to take like $1 million less a year. So 4 times 5 is 20. So that'd be $20 million. So
Can they meet in the middle here? He's asked for 34. Emmett's saying he's take 28. What about 31?
but why should Emmitt Smith? Didn't he hold out his deals?
He held out 1 year.
We're the old guys up here. Remember him holding out?
Yes, I do.
Emmitt Smith.
Sherman Williams played.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, why is it really Emmitt Smith's? Why is it any of his business? Because Stephen A. cleared it up pretty well. He said there's 3 things you don't do. A man, you don't talk about his wife, you don't talk about his mama, and you don't talk about his money. So why in the world would Emmitt Smith care about what Dak's made? Because he's an ex-Cowboy. Seems like he should be taken up for Dak because he is a Cowboy. And running back salaries are not the same as quarterbacks because quarterbacks can play longer, right?
They're very devalued now.
Well, I think that some of that probably Emmett wanting, and y'all agree, he's just wanting to see them be relevant again.
I agree with that too. Well, I mean, for how many years now?
It's been like 20 years since the Cowboys been in a Super Bowl.
Right, they ain't been relevant
More
forever.
than that,
Looks
probably.
like they've been 8-8 for 20 years.
Well, Tom Brady went to 9 Super Bowls, right?
He's been denied.
Tom Brady's been to 9 Super Bowls, and how much money has he really ever made?
He's lost out on over $200 million.
Yeah, he's never been the highest paid quarterback in the
Right.
league.
So, do you take a discount, double check discount?
Right, Jerson. Yeah, I would.
Do you take a discount and stay, or do you really push for the money? It's just hard for me to pay you if your productivity is just not. Your numbers are okay, but man, that division was terrible this
Well, he
year.
had the highest
don't have a
passer
playoff.
rating.
He had the
He
highest
hasn't won a
passing
playoff
yards.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the highest passer rating in the league this year too.
Well-
Which numbers do I?
Well, they're poo-poo numbers. That's
mean,
what
look
on the Odd Couple show, he calls them poo-poo numbers. He says, man, you get all these stats. Yes, Dak finished 4th, and most of his stuff, what
But they're
Dynamo-
playing from behind the whole time,
yeah, and that changes how the play calling's made.
just like Matt Ryan in Atlanta, playing from behind the whole game.
Yeah,
So
that's-
you have to throw the ball more, so it looks like he's throwing the ball more because of those things. So that's Dak Prescott. I think they're probably going to meet in the middle and probably pay.
I would think so.
He's not going anywhere.
No.
I don't think so,
He's
neither.
not going.
I'd say 31. They'll make a deal for 31. I don't
No,
know.
He needs to take a deal to where they can keep Amari.
Absolutely. I mean, they should sit down together in a room and say, all right, man, look, you want to get paid, I want to get paid. Together we win, apart we don't. Let's do something. Look, man, you get a little more money, I'll buy you some floor mats for your Jaguar because they're about $1,000.
The year,
I don't know.
the year they acquired
Will you
him
buy me
was-
some formats?
They acquired him, if I'm right, they acquired him in the middle of the season in the trade, right?
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
that
got it from the Raiders.
They doubled.
Yeah,
tripled.
they doubled.
So that's
once they
got to be
acquired him.
worth something for Dak.
They need him because now they've got a compliment to him. This Gallup guy is a very good receiver.
He's not a number one.
No, he's not a number 1, but he is a great 2, right?
And Randall
So-
Cobb's a great slot.
Right. So you got 3 good receivers down there.
Right, second,
And Zeke out of the backfield.
Jameis Winston. I think he's going to get tagged and stay at the Bucks.
I don't.
Think he's going?
I mean, he led the league in passing.
And interceptions.
You know,
Hey, they can stop those.
Nobody ever misses that
First,
part. The 20 picks.
They can stop. He's 30-30, but you know.
I think Bruce Arians is probably tired of Jameson Winston, especially towards the end of the season.
I think they're going to sign him to a one-year deal and bring in some competition for Jameis.
Like a draft.
Like
pick.
Justin Herbert or Phillip
I
Rivers.
think Justin
might do
Herbert
it.
would be
Speaking of
excellent.
Philip Rivers, I think Philip may go to the Colts.
Yeah, I agree with
That's
that.
what the word is.
That, That's a possibility.
But, you know, he may not even start. Brissett's not that bad.
Now,
Brissett's a very good quarterback.
now
He really is.
you talking about good quarterback? Teddy Bridgewater was good. He kept the Saints. They were
He's
5-0.
also a contender for the Colts.
But they were 5-0 at the Saints. When he started those games, when Drew was out, they were undefeated by when Teddy played the game.
Yeah.
So
Right.
are they going to keep Teddy?
Teddy is,
I think-
but
they don't
those
have-
wins were strictly defense.
I think he's gone.
I don't think they had the money to keep Breeze and Teddy either.
They're going. I think they'll keep Breeze and get this Taysom Hill ready, and
Taysom Hill
Bridgewater's
is not a
gone.
franchise quarterback.
No, bro, he's definitely not.
But he's going to be their next
What
quarterback.
about AJ Green? Where's
Patriots.
Patriots.
I wish he'd come to the Falcons.
No,
Yeah, that'd
they
be
don't got
great.
no money.
No, they're
Maybe-
having to cut players just to get
He
their
may
draft
he may
spot.
go to the Bills.
I could see the Bills.
How in the world is he going to the Patriots? I heard y'all say Patriots, and I'm not disagreeing with it, but how did they sign
They got
somebody
Brady.
that good?
They got to bring Tom Brady back somehow.
Well, and that's another thing with Drew Brees staying. This is just me. With Drew Brees staying, we've always been kind of on board with Tom staying at New England. It seems like with Drew staying, maybe that will entice Tom to stay, because from the way we have felt on the show for the past few shows we've been doing, it seems like Kraft has said Tom has earned his spot to go test the waters. It's kind of like they're, okay, little Jimmy, there's your training wheels are off. Go play now.
Right.
That's the way it feels. Is that do you feel that way?
Yeah.
That's the way
Yeah,
it
it's
feels. in New
possible.
England. Like
After 20 years.
Brady
They've
was
let him
never-
go.
Brady does not have any intentions of leading the Patriots. Robert Kraft is a Brady fan.
Oh,
He's a
absolutely.
Brady man.
He said
He better
he's
be.
like he
That's
said
why
he's like
Garoppolo's gone.
Yep, exactly. Bill Belichick would be gone before.
he said
Tom
he's like
Brady.
blood to me. I mean, he's like my son. So I would think they would keep him with Breeze staying. Maybe that'll test the water. Because man, I'm telling you, it feels like he's leaving because there's so much talk, and people that are close with the Patriots are saying that New England, the front office has moved on from Tom Brady. They're not
I
even
just
talking
can't
about
fathom him leaving.
No,
It's
And
weird.
And it
That's
actually
not the
makes me.
Patriots way.
Unless they've got somebody that they're unless they're going to draft two.
It actually makes me. I cannot see Tom Brady in another uniform.
it. Yeah,
I don't want to see
I
him in
don't
another
know.
uniform.
It almost makes me sick to think him. Being
I'd rather see him in
a
like
Raiders
an Army uniform than
Yeah.
a
What
Raiders
about
uniform.
what about Chris Jones? Now they're going to tag him so they can pay Patrick, or
They may let him walk because he's
That'd be
asking
crazy.
for almost $12
Chris
million
Jones,
a year.
Kansas City.
Oh, the D lineman. Yeah.
I hate to see him go, man. What about Tannehill? Tannehill did lead the Titans to the
Tannehill's
playoffs.
staying.
He's probably going to stay, but how much is it going to cost him?
A franchise tag.
I've got a theory on that.
They
I
gonna
believe
have
you give one. I believe you give Tannehill.
They're going to have to keep Derek. They're going to have to
He
pay him.
might agree with me. I
Derek's
don't
gonna
know.
sign the contract.
I think he's gone. They're going to keep Henry, and they still got Mariota, and they can draft a quarterback.
But Mariota's-
is
I think they've moved on from Mariota. They may let him go. What is
think-
his status? on
I think he
contract?
could develop
I have
into
no
something.
idea.
Some
I
make
think
like
so, too.
$5-6 million a year because he was a second overall pick.
So y'all don't think there's no chance Tannehill leaves out?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Either.
Nobody
Well, he
else
took them to the
wants
playoffs.
He did.
Give
He did.
Tannehill
Did
a
good.
franchise
He's not
tag.
great.
He's not
And
great.
nobody else really wants him. He don't fit really anybody else's schemes.
Well, Melvin Gordon held out last year. Is he going to hold out again this year?
I think he goes to the Buccaneers. Their running game is one of the weakest in the league.
And plus, San Diego, or not San Diego, excuse me, Los Angeles, they had another back really come on named Austin Eckler.
Mhm.
He caught like 90 passes.
Oh, I remember that. Man, you talked about
And
that.
it was
earlier.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Rush for 800 or 900 yards.
Yeah,
He's
he
good.
had a lot of passes. What about Clinton Dix at the Bears? He's not the run stopper that he used to be.
But he's getting older.
He's strong safety. Well, so are they going to keep him at the Bears? Or
I think he goes to the Cowboys with Anthony Harris, along with a safety they draft.
So let me, and I know they get down on the defensive players that quick.
well, I mean,
I mean, Dix has had a good career.
Once
He
you get
has.
to 29, 30 years old,
But
you're
he's-
on a decline.
he's
Well, like Big
29.
Matt said too, the game is changing.
It
You
is.
have to be fast.
Right.
These older defensive players are slowing down.
Yeah.
And he was
If
never
you can't keep
a
up-
burner to begin with.
Because
No.
when Kansas City won the Super Bowl, man, Tyreek and them, those boys,
Well, yeah.
are fast.
Watkins.
They can fly.
Speed kills.
Yeah.
Well, what about speaking of Kansas City? What about Watkins. I mean, are they going to be able to keep him and Chris Jones
He's
and,
making $14 million.
Surely
right now.
that
and my homeboy? They're going to be able to keep all those
I don't-
guys?
Sammy Watkins, he's a very
they
good
can get
player.
rid of
Yeah.
Watkins.
And
I
Watkins,
like him,
but-
man.
But he's not worth $14 million.
Really?
Well, they'll just move
That's what they're
Hardman
paying
up.
him. $14
I
million.
think that's
Nico
okay.
Hardman's standing in there.
I like
waiting,
Sammy
and he's a
Watkins.
very
But you
good
got to
player.
pay other players.
They can release Watkins and
Would
keep
you rather have
Hardman
Chris Jones
and
or Sammy Watkins?
Chris Jones.
Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson.
Defense wins championships. And they asked, like, why was, well, Jimmy Garoppolo was only making low ball money, and they went to the Super Bowl because they had the best defense in the league until they met a good, until they met
In a
a
running game.
until they met a fast-paced offense. They was winners.
What we're saying, and y'all agree with this, they can afford to get rid of Watkins. They can move Hardman up, and they have another good receiver. His
Marcus
name
Robinson.
DeMarcus Robinson.
And there's always the draft.
Right.
Nico Hardman's a fast guy. Of course,
I know.
Chiefs can follow
Oh, he
follow
is.
the
He's
old
good.
So they-
Colts game plan. Draft the best
They're-
offensive player available.
They're not going to get rid of Hardman. He's only been there 1 year. I'd say
Chiefs
Watkins is gone.
they're in a very
They
good
can follow
situation.
the Colts game plan from Peyton Manning days. Draft the best offensive player available.
They can draft the best player available the way they're set up.
What about Manuel Sanders at 49ers? He's very reliable.
He's a
I think
veteran.
he'll go back.
Very reliable.
They need to keep
I
him.
think he'll go
I
back.
think he stays, too.
Good compliment to Samuel.
What about Kenyon Drake? He's a Bama guy. We'll bring him up, plays the Cardinals. Is he worth the money? I say pay him.
Somebody needs to pay him.
Pay
He
Kenyon
needs
Drake.
Maybe another.
Pay Kenyon Drake.
Running
Cut Daniel
backs,
Johnson.
running backs do not draw money.
Well-
you can thank Le'Veon Bell for that.
I will say this, and I know y'all saw this. David Johnson, who was a very, very good running back for the Cardinals, is
Probably he
done.
could.
Yeah.
So I think they're
Don't know what
making.
happened.
You got
He
this,
just fell out.
this guy was drafted first round in many of these in these fantasy leagues last year.
You're talking about
And he
Johnson.
didn't even play.
I think they've made a
Put up
commitment
5 points a game in
to
fantasy
Drake.
leagues.
I think they're going to have to sign him. I think that's what their commitment was. They're getting rid of Johnson. Johnson was great, wasn't he?
Yeah, 2
Oh,
years.
He's
yeah,
He
just
he's
had
the
like
best
30,
running back in
30,
the league.
30
Yeah.
35 fantasy points a game 2 years ago. Now he's down to 5.
I mean, they're willing to get rid of him. Why are they willing to get rid of him? He does get hurt, but they got
Yeah.
something, and it's great.
I think he could fit in as a veteran running back on.
Like Adrian Peterson has done.
Yeah, like he didn't, you know.
Well, he's just injury prone. I mean,
Well, with age, those kind of injuries come, so that's why Dak better try to get his money. Quarterbacks are going to play along with running backs because look at this. Look at it this way. With the Cowboys situation, they ain't been relevant in 20, 25 years. Emmitt Smith got his money. He held it, got his money. And guess what? Dak Prescott, if I'm not wrong, somebody can please correct me on the show. Dak Prescott is a good kid. He's not a kid, I'm sorry. He's way younger than me. He's a good man. Has he ever been in trouble?
No.
Y'all hear anything on him? Anything on the field? Has he missed a practice? Yes, he missed one practice, and it was on some back news buggy that they talked about it. He's a good guy. That is worth something because obviously something is worth some money, like getting in trouble, having a rap sheet, running into a car at a red light and getting out and making a big scene about it, and you was caught on camera do it, and Zeke still got his money. But we can't pay Dak, and he's a good kid. He shows up to practice. I mean, what happened to the kid?
he's going to do what it takes.
Soon the kid get recognized that comes to practice every day. He's definitely good. He's just as good as anybody else out there.
He's
But
above
they're going-
average quarterback too.
but
He is above average.
So, and Zeke don't. Zeke has been in a lot of trouble. He's caused a lot of problems for the Cowboys. Been a lot of negative news because of stuff that Zeke has done. I ain't got nothing against him
No,
personally. I don't
I
know.
think
Only
he's a
God
good
knows his
back.
heart, and I hope everything's working out good for him. But
You're saying, I know what you're saying. He's been in trouble, and they were willing to sign him. Dak's never been in trouble, and they don't act like they're really.
so what's the deal?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. It's going to be interesting. I mean, but I do think he'll stay.
I think Dak stays. We think Brady kind of stays. We went through some of these other people. Guys, you're on our page. Comment, and these guys are the ones sharing the news. And talk to them. Tell us what you think about it.
I want to mention two guys out there, and he knows a lot about these guys. And I would love, I think they would be a great pickup for teams. And one of them's named Bud Dupree. He's an outside linebacker for Pittsburgh. He's a free agent. And Robert Quinn.
Yeah, I know where it's going.
Good for
Everson
that.
Griffin is going to be released by the Vikings, and that would be a great signing for the Patriots.
So whoever gets these guys has got a stud on their team that can put pressure on the quarterback.
That's basically why New England's always been dominant. They played good defense.
They do play solid
I
defense.
think the Patriots are going to get Everson Griffin, who averages about 10 sacks for the Vikings.
Hightower still staying with the Patriots.
He's He's on his way out.
No.
He's getting a little too big. He's getting a little hefty.
He got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
Back in the middle of the year, yeah, I remember that.
He's getting up to about 270.
Well, guys, that's kind of our NFL free agency. Appreciate the guys
It's
coming on.
interesting stuff.
Now, we're going to get to the good stuff. We're going to talk about our most local professional baseball team, the Atlanta Braves. So, spring training is coming, so what do we want to look for? First thing we like to say is, y'all know that Hank Aaron got a street named after him down there. You know, they did a little thing for him, a little ceremony. I think that's great. Hank Aaron definitely helped put Atlanta on the map.
Yeah,
He's an all-time great. He's a good guy. I mean, there's another guy we'll talk about not hearing no bad news. And in the time that he played in, where there was a lot of segregation and problems with that kind of stuff in that part of the country, never heard nothing bad about Hank Aaron.
I ain't never heard nothing bad about Aaron Hank. 755 home runs.
Now, here's something that is
He
kind
played
of...
the first half of his career in Milwaukee.
Yes, he did. Now,
But for the Braves.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, here's what's staggering, though. This was last year's news, but it's come back up again, and I'm bringing this up because it was brought up to the owner of the Braves at a press conference, because they're introducing spring baseball is coming, and they're actually kind of playing right now. You know, just things are going on. The tomahawk chop seems to be bothersome to some people. Halsey, he's a member of the Cherokee Nation. He says, this is quote, "It's a misrepresentation of our people in general and makes us seem like dumb cavemen."
It does not.
Now, that's his opinion. He's very well entitled. All completely his opinion. And my family are part of the Cherokee Nation right here in Cherokee County. I have my great-great-grandmother come right through here, the Trail of Tears. I have plenty of Indian people, the Dakota Indian tribe from my daddy's side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if we're all from kind of here, we all kind of got a little Indian in us.
Exactly.
That don't mean that my opinion is worth any more than anybody else's. But I'm just saying, I think it's how you see it. I think that somebody doing a hand motion to me seems like it's a little flattering, and you're giving a little bit of Indian knowledge to the people.
I mean, that was our war
Why is that
cries.
embarrassing?
It's a Braves tradition, as long
Well, they
as
do it in Florida State,
Seminoles,
too. Yeah, I mean...
I think the Indians had to stop it.
Well, there was a big deal with the Washington Redskins. They're going to make them change their name, logo,
I don't know one...
Ownership has to realize we're living in a world where everybody's offended by everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know one person that thinks Indians are like cavemen.
I don't either. And
Nobody.
It seems insulting himself to talk about his own people that way, to think that a hand gesture, that we're actually giving more praise to you as a nation, that we enjoyed what you've done, and we're not letting your memories die. We are keeping your memories alive by doing this tomahawk chop, and it's just a part of a game.
It's-
So let's just take it a step back, pump the brakes a little bit, and take it easy. And Mr. Halsey has a right to his own opinion, and we appreciate him for being part of Cherokee Nation, all the great people of Cherokee Nation. But
Well, you know...
this is not offensive. I don't see.
I mean, back in the early times like that, I mean, there was a lot of people. It was just different back then. I'm talking about back in the 15 and 1600s.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, we didn't have TVs. Everybody wasn't sophisticated and modernized.
It was a
then.
way to communicate, which is what it represents now, as a way of fans to communicate with each other. Yes?
Yes.
It's a way of fans to communicate with each other that we're excited about the game, we're glad to be here, and you're going to give some love to your team. It's not like you're giving an offensive gesture.
It gives everybody to interact with each other.
Guys.
You hear that song, everybody knows. You stand up and chop.
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't see
And
the
it-
difference
it's
in
very
this and going to a
effective.
powwow.
Teams tend to choke when they start chopping.
What do they have at powwows? I'm serious.
Tomahawk chops.
Everything, all kinds of stuff like that. So what's the difference? You know, if we were making fun of them, no. But I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know anybody that thinks less of an Indian because of these nicknames. Not one person.
I don't either. We're going to take another little quick break right there, and we're going to come right back, and we're going to break down the Braves spring training and talk about some of these players. The Helmsley guy, he's a lefty vet starter. We're going to talk about him and some of the guys coming back. So y'all hang on, and they're going to hang on. Y'all going to stay with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to stay. They ain't got to be at work till 10.
All right, we'll be right back.
Did you know Warrior Gym has gym memberships as low as $15 a month and tanning as low as $25 a month? With no hidden fees or headache, this gym is located in the heart of Center at 1118 West Main Street and is a locally owned business. Call or text Jonathan Kendrick today at 256-706-5112 for any info needed. That's 256-706-5112, located at 1118 West Main Street, Center, Alabama. That's Warrior Gym. The Matt and Todd Show Sports Radio webcast can be heard every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on WDKR, internet-based community radio, serving Cherokee County, Alabama. Tune in at WDKR.org. Or you can catch the weekly video version of the show published on Facebook every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time at Matt and Todd. That's the Matt and Todd Show, every Sunday night at 7.
Welcome back, everybody. Big Matt, Diamond D, Mr. E, Dino Mike. We're glad y'all stay tuned with us. Thank you for tuning in with us on our Facebook page and listening in at WDKR.org if you are. We're going to continue on with Brave Spring, what to look for. First off, we're going to say the NL East, which is what the Braves are in. Looks like Washington and the Phillies spent a lot of money, and the Braves did not spend a lot of money.
What's new?
Yeah.
That's
Did
why
they
I kind of
have
lost
to?
it.
I think Cornwall runs it.
Well, what happened is the Twins took our 34-year-old third baseman, Josh Donaldson. That's bad news. That's why I lost interest in the Braves a long time ago. It really bothers me if they let these good guys go.
Second in team on home runs.
Yeah, let's get rid of him. That's
He's a
great.
very good
And
hitter,
Gold
too.
Glove third baseman.
Well, that's Matt said. That's why I lost interest.
Not in.
I mean, players leave.
That's typical.
I kind of lost interest when they traded Jason Hayward.
Well, it looks like they're going to bring in maybe Marcell Ozuna to be cleanup, probably. Cole Hamless, he's the lefty bat we talked about. He's probably
have
going.
Freddie Freeman be cleanup.
He was going to be coming off injury. He may not see him. We may not see him very much. Will Smith, he's a good late inning guy. He could boost the pitching for the Braves. What do you like about Will Smith? Is he going to add it to the team?
He ain't no Craig Kimbrell.
No, I know that.
Right now, in the bullpen, nothing hurts.
Yeah.
That's real
Well,
great.
Felix Hernandez is coming. And Felix Hernandez is a 5+ ERA for the last 2 years. So he hasn't been magic. He does have 168 wins under his belt. He's a former Cy Young winner. So we'll have to see what he's got left in the tank, right?
If they can keep anybody to 3 points, we know what our offense can do. I mean, we're a young, hitting team.
So you think the pitching is a lot better this year?
Starting
Hard to
pitching.
tell.
Starting pitching, yes.
Starting.
Yeah, the bullpen's what.
What kills them?
Yep.
And as long as the starting pitching lasts more than 4 innings, because they tend to get high pitch counts real early.
Well, Sean Newcomb, that's the kid. We're going to see if this is going to be his better season. He worked good out of the bullpen last year.
Yeah, the year before he was a starter, had a real good season last year. I don't know what happened.
I'm glad to see he's getting a shot now.
Yeah,
It's been 3 years. People say that he's going to be a big help to him because of Hamill's injury.
right.
He definitely does have a shot now.
Right now, anybody has a shot in the Braves bullpen.
What about Yonder Aloso? He struggled in the past. He's a good player, played first base, I guess. I think he's always had played third, mostly. But he could come in and help Freeman. He bats .259. He's had 100 home runs in 10 years. So you may not see him in the first of the
Wasn't he part of
spring.
the Astros World Series team?
Yonder, yeah.
Will we ever see a pitching staff like the Braves had in the early 90s again?
I don't know. No, man.
I
That's
don't think you'll see
I don't
that
think
on
you'll
any
ever see
team,
that on any
period.
team.
That's a
The way
baseball
baseball
Maybe
is
the
now.
Dodgers at the moment is the closest
Yeah,
we'll get to
you
that.
had Glavine, Maddox, Smoltz.
That's one of
Who was the
them.
fourth? I mean, who was?
Somebody else that is really good.
Does it even matter after those three?
What about Austin Riley? We talked about Austin. You're big on him. He can step to the plate and knock one out.
Yeah. The thing about he's got to get more consistent at bat.
Oh, he's got to stop chasing pitches.
Yes.
You know what he's saying? I ain't trying to coach on film here, but he's got to try to stay close on the ball and quit opening so fast. He's throwing his hands
Trying to hit it out of the park.
He's
every time.
he's throwing his hands out at the ball. The knob of the bat's supposed to be at the ball, and he's just trying too hard. I think he's just young.
How many home runs he hit last year?
in the 20s.
Yeah, 22.
He didn't even play the full season.
Okay.
No.
That-
They came up.
but he's young, very young.
Oh yeah, he come up last year.
Well, he's just 22. He's from Memphis. He batted 239. John Camargo is probably their guy because of Austin's struggle at the end of the season. But we'll have to-
Camargo's an up and down hitter also.
But his defense is always there.
Yep, he's a good third baseman.
So consensus is that Riley's going to have a breakout at some point.
yeah, he's young. He's a good player.
Or just throw him in the outfield.
Now remember,
Let him still hit.
y'all know this. And remember, listeners and watchers, this is spring ball. It's not really a game. I guess it is a game, but to them it is. But it's just kind of filling out who we got coming in new. What are they going to do? How can they fit to the team? Are we going to keep this guy? Does he looks pretty good? What do we got? You know, it's just a way to fill out the players. So,
Right.
Get some loosen up too.
yeah. And
Yeah.
they're just out kind of goofing off and having fun, and that's
Nobody
so
takes spring training serious.
not really serious. No.
Yeah, you can't.
Now Culberson took one off the face. Talking about serious, that's a serious hit.
Yeah.
He was bunting. How do you bunt? He's bunting. He takes one in the face, but he jokingly said, "Well, to keep from that happening next year, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit some dingers.
Is he going to stay around?
I'm gonna start whacking them.
Yeah, he's on a
and that'll keep
minor
them
league
from.
deal. I think.
They won't
I
ask
think
me
he
to.
come back on a minor league deal.
You know, he's interesting to me, obviously, because he's from 20 minutes up the road. So,
He's the most underrated Braves player on the team.
is there any chance?
Sometimes he's better than Dansby Swanson.
He is.
Is there any chance he becomes a everyday player ever?
Yeah.
Possibly.
The man can play any position. He's pitched. How many guys you know can come out of the out of the dugout and pitch?
Pitch. Hey, I play everything. So he literally plays everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can he catch?
Yeah.
He's dressed up. I don't know if he actually catches the game. I know he's dressed up.
Maybe not MLB catcher, but man, he probably could. Man, this cat, he's Charlie Hustle, man. He's Pete Rose again.
He's the Swiss Army knife.
Yeah. So, but here's
It's
probably
always good to have one of those.
Probably
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going to happen. He'll get good next year or so, and they'll do what?
Trade him.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up there tonight. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, and glad these guys got to come on set with us. They both work crazy hours sometimes and don't get to be on here with us. So, hope y'all are having a good time watching us. We're definitely having a good time doing this, and we're just up here, four guys just talking. We appreciate y'all. We love you. God bless you. Y'all have a great, great week.